attended the press conference last time. Pero I think a few were not able to attend that. No? So yung last time po, we promised that whenever there's a significant development in the case, we shall request that we shall coordinate with you to keep you updated. And so we can also help each other bring back Mike and Brian because they are responsible members of our society, citizens of the Philippines, very helpful. Sayang naman po kung hindi natin sila matulungan makabalik ng kanilang bansang sinilangan when they in fact have helped so much, especially here in Cebu City. Now, please allow me to direct your attention po dun sa website ng US DOJ. Kasi dito po talaga yung pinagsimulan ng maraming bagay. It says there, 3 indicted and internet domain seized in 44 million nationwide book publishing scam targeting elderly authors. Ito po yung website ng US DOJ mismo. So, yung key terms doon, yung $44 million and the elderly authors. Yung elderly authors, na-explain ko na po yun last time that there's no such thing as targeting elderly authors. It just so happens na yung target market in the publishing industry, most of the time are also the elderly. Kasi sila po yung may mga stories, may mga experiences, and most of the time, they are the target market na meron na silang experience that are worthy to share and emulating, and they have these romantic stories that are worthy to publish, or stories for bravery, katapangan, and incredible stories. No? But if you are someone na young, but then you still have that stories and you have a romantic story, then you can still be published. And we shared to you last time yung mga young authors na na-publish them through the help of Innocentix. So again po, there's really no such thing as targeting elderly authors. There's no company policy to target them. In fact, basta if you have a very inspiring story, then Innocentix can help publish you. Now, for today po, yung gusto po namin sanang matulungan niyo po kami is to clarify that other term, yung $44 million. We intentionally did not touch on that topic last time. Why? Because we wanted to wait and give chance to the prosecution to show, to give evidence, or to give a basis. Ano ba yung $44 million? So, yung first press conference po natin happened almost a month ago before the whole week. We waited. Unfortunately, wala pa rin pong nabibigay na basis yung $44 million even after a month. And instead, na-move po yung trial dates deadlines. So last time I think po may nag-mention that the next trial date, hearing date was on May. It was moved to August, so mas na-delay. And then coupled with that delay is the fact that there's no basis yet for the $44 million. And we've been waiting for that. At saka, important kasi ito yung $44 million, ito yung na-publish sa US DOJ. And this $44 million was also published in various news outlets. Pag nakita niyo yung various news outlets, ito yung nakakagat talaga ng attention ng public. $44 million scam yan, big time scam. We requested what's the basis for the $44 million, there's no basis. We conducted our own investigation, and it turns out that the transaction value involved is just a little over $2 million. So $2 million na po. Dun sa $2 million, 1.6 million completed, what they call fulfilled. Kung baga yung service natapos, if we have a contract to do this book, to do this editing, $1.6 million doon, no dispute, natapos.